was a good point, Paul. But, we get ready to do this show, and, you, Paul, I look at social media. I'm guilty. I have to say everything. I look at it, and I comment everywhere. Sometimes it makes me angry. And, Paul, we're going to get to Tiny Tim for the lead score. But since I'm on a rant, let me go ahead. You can maybe chop this up. Content creator, but I had a commenter who kind of challenged me. It wasn't on YouTube, but he goes, "You call yourself a content creator. What do you know? You have no right to complain about nothing." Something to that effect. I'll show you the comment. And so I felt compelled to reply. You would too. And I did reply. I'll show you my reply if you want to see it. But here's the real point. This guy didn't know me. He didn't know that I have coached. Right, Paul? He didn't know I did many seasons. Coached my own son and, the team that he was on, I coached. We won titles in baseball, titles in football. Multiple of each. We won a lot. We didn't lose a lot. We won a lot. We didn't lose a lot. We had some seasons with the talent that our group got just wasn't good enough. So you had to get the talent, but especially when we had the talent, we did quite well. But we didn't suck when we didn't have all the talent. We always found something the kids could do. So anyway, the point was I coached. And Paul, I had a different routine. But I'm going to say, before I even take any credit, all those championships, they wouldn't have been there if I hadn't had some 2 or 3 really good athletes, maybe 4, that were exceptional at something. And we had good guys everywhere else that could do what they had to do. Basic, we could play the game correctly, and I made sure they understood the rules as much as anything else. Because 12-year-olds are a little different than 22-year-olds. 12-year-olds know they have to follow rules, and if you give them rules, they'll do it. I wanted them to understand the rules of the game so they wouldn't make mistakes in it. Dress out, full gear, every practice, hottest time of the year, and we worked an hour in gear every day. And in baseball, we played baseball games. We scrimmaged most of the practice. We played football. How are you going to teach somebody something when he's not wearing his gear, and it's not a game, and it's hot, and he's been there an hour? And you want to teach him how to do a drill because he didn't do that well. Yeah, that's what coaches try to do. These smart coaches I had working with me had them doing those things. But I made sure they scrimmaged full gear for an hour. 2 of the other coaches did not like the idea, but we did it anyway. I called the plays. That's what I'm good at. But getting back, the commenter acted like I had to have done that to make a comment about Georgia's coaching. I disagree. I think every one of you have a right to make a comment, whether you've never seen a football before but decided to watch a game yesterday. You will know enough about football and one watching to be able to evaluate a coach. But the credentials matter, I suppose, to fans, and I guess they should. But do we really have to only let that be shouldn't just go with what's heard and go with what's said? It's the way we play here, Paul. If it adds up, it adds up. And so, the math, the numbers really matter with Tiny Tim's update on the Feline Olympics. Tiny Tim, go ahead and show us what you got. Tiny Tim, everybody.
Thank you, Arthur. We're going to start with the cannonball dives. All the 5 contestants are fighting it out to see who can make it past the quarter round, and we'll show you the highlights.
thank you, Tiny Tim, for that great report, and weren't those wonderful cats and all that training. Good work, Tiny. Thanks a lot. Now, getting back. To the topic that you tuned in for, the investigation. And what are we investigating now? Well, the only thing we've been investigating for the last 3 years. Yeah, the investigation. Can we just talk about the reason we're investigating it? Paul? The Mike Bobo investigation had bad ratings. Terrible ratings. Do people not want to talk about that? I don't think so. Well, the investigation's going to go on, Paul. Paul, do me a favor. Call Tom Beckman. Tom? Yeah, call Tom. Okay, Arthur. Just give me a second here. Hello, this is Tom Beckman. How may I help you? Hi, Tom. This is Paul. Arthur Woods. Oh, yes. Arthur Woods. You're Paul. Yeah. But, Arthur, I got him. Oh, Arthur wanted me to call you, so hold on. Let me punch him in. Oh, certainly. Exciting to hear from Arthur. Yes, Arthur. How are you doing? Splendid job you've done there. A marvelous thing. So what were you calling about, Arthur? How can I help you? Well, Tom, according to what we talked about, you said that I could have access to anything Cloud9 had. Anything. Absolutely. Anything at all, as we promised. I need an intrepid investigator, Tom. I need someone who's going to actually find out what I want to know. Well, certainly, an investigator, eh? You said anything, Tom. Certainly we did. Listen, Arthur. Listen, Arthur, speak no more of the matter, but call this number here. I'll send you the text on the number. When you get the text, don't speak about me, but he'll solve your problem, I assure you.